And a big welcome back to Yak City Gaming, everybody, as it is a new era for Yak City Gaming, as NHL 15 released at midnight today, and luckily I just got my hands on my copy, so we're just going through the settings here, making sure everything is going to be set up for our GM mode. Now, I'm not going to spoil which team we chose. Of course, that was a topic of discussion on the channel that I related to the channel Facebook page, pardon me, and I got everybody to vote on it, and those who commented, I made sure their vote still counted towards it. I didn't want to be that guy, and as you see, we have chosen the Montreal Canadiens. So that is the team you guys voted on, you guys wanted to see, and you know what, I've been researching the YouTube market to see if there is anything out there yet for the Montreal Canadiens, and all I've seen have been a few simulations of a game against Boston or Toronto or Ottawa, so I am more than happy to be able to bring you the Montreal Canadiens in NHL 15 Be a GM on the PS3. So we'll wait for this to load here as I look forward to not being able to post daily because, as some of you might know, I'm in college right now, and I'm already making a huge sacrifice just to spend this time I am right now with you guys. So I hope you guys, I don't want to say appreciate it, but I hope you guys just kind of take that into account when you're seeing what the video turns out to be exactly. And so I hope to be able to do this more than just once a week or so, but I'm not entirely sure if that's going to be the case or not. So here's to hoping, as we have now created the Montreal Canadiens Be a GM mode. As soon as this saves onto the PS3, bingo, we are a go. So it's going to be a fun time. Of course, the other part about NHL 15 that I'm going to do is I'm going to simulate real life NHL fights and throw them up just for fun on the YouTube account here. So if you guys want to check those out, be sure to subscribe. Just be there to check it out. Like, I will promise they'll be close, but they're not going to be 100% accurate every time. Of course, if it's an Oilers fight, as you can tell by the name Yak City Gaming, there's going to be a little bit of bias there, and you will see that come out big time if it's a Gazdic fight and Gazdic didn't do so well. So we're just taking a look through the roster right now. You see the Canadiens don't have a lot of depth on the left wing, but they've got enough that they should be able to survive. Right wing actually is a lot more balanced, it looks like, which is good. I like the right wing players for the Habs. And you see defense is actually quite balanced. PK Subban obviously leading the way, but you got Mike Weaver and Jared Tenorti leading the way back there as well. They were key factors in the playoff run last year. And Dustin Tokarski is going to replace Peter Budaj for me. That's just going to be the way it is. I don't even care. I loved Tokarski's effort in the playoffs. And you see I'm going to bring up Zach Fucale as well. He is a player for the Halifax Mooseheads. Loved him there. He won a Memorial Cup, so he's been solid everywhere he's gone so far. And I'd like to see him pan out here in the preseason for the Montreal Canadiens. And we're just going to fill in Budaj's vacant spot with Tokarski. That should be the only lineup change we should have to do. Top line, of course, is Pacioretty, Plekanec, and Parenteau. Parenteau, of course, is the off-season acquisition. You'll see Gallagher. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Hold up. Pardon me, I lost myself there. As we'll keep Malhotra there, and Brendan Gallagher will go there, and we should be good to go from there, if I'm not mistaken, losing people. Pardon me, there is an error. When I recorded this, I thought Gallagher was the centerman. That's my fault. You see, already scrambling around, just trying to get this whole college life thing handled. It's going to be interesting if I keep this series up for you guys. I hope you guys want me to try and keep it up, because that'd be great. And we'll move Mike Weaver down to the third line, and Tom Gilbert gets up to the second line as a two-way defenseman. Of course, Gilbert once played for the Oilers. If he plays the way he did for the Oilers, as he will for the Canadians in this GM sim. He will not be around very long. The way he played for the Oilers was quite unacceptable, but that is alright as we are simulating. And we'll get right out of here as soon as it lets us exit out. And we should be good to go to simulate the preseason. So of course, in the time, there we go. Okay, that was the GM or the owner just telling us what our season expectations were. Sorry, I didn't read that properly. And we'll face Ottawa. Let's go. 4-2 victory. Of course, Plekanec scores 2, and Subban has 3 assists, so he's a star. And now Gilbert, after the 3-2 loss to the Lightning, hey, he's performing. He's got 3 assists. Carey Price picks up his 2nd win of the preseason, as the amateur scout is going to become a pain all throughout this simulation part here. And Emlyn is leading the way in penalty minutes with 6, so not too bad through 4 games now. Yeah. SHL, that's nice, scout, but we don't really have time for that, as we'll simulate. And a 5-1 loss to the Leafs, as Travis Moan has 2 goals now, and PK Subban has 4 assists. And a 6-3 loss will allow Thomas Plekanec to score his 3rd goal of the preseason, which means he's having a good season up there on that top line, which is what we want to see. And PK Subban is having a solid preseason on the back end with 4 assists, pardon me. And that will do it for the preseason. So that'll pretty much wrap it up here from Yak City Gaming. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys are looking forward to more as much as I am. So as always, thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe if you want to stick around. Give the video a thumbs up. And of course, subscribe and watch the NHL 14 Fight of the Week. So long from Yak City.